Buenas noches, damas y caballeros. Mi nombre es Marco Villarreal con la oficina del alguacil del condado de Hillsborough.
Y yo soy Angelina Salcedo, ancla y reportera para el Canal 10.
Y juntos vamos a ser sus maestros de ceremonias esta noche y es un placer darles la bienvenida a esta gala.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Angelina Salcedo, and I am an anchor and reporter for Channel 10.
And I'm Marco Villarreal with the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office, and we're going to be here at HCSO. Where you at?
Yeah,
There they are. There they are. We're going to be your MCs for this evening's event, and it is a pleasure. We are excited to welcome you to the 2023 Tampa Hispanic Heritage Inc. Hispanic Woman and Man of the Year Gala. Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos. We are super excited to have you guys here to enjoy some good food, some of it already placed on your tables, the music, a few different surprises that we have for you guys as well. So we hope that you enjoy your night for sure.
Now, one thing we should mention as well, if you guys were out having drinks, you saw there was a table with a lot of goodies. Concert tickets, tickets to go to Bucks games, there's some great gift baskets. This is our silent auction. So when you go out there, there's a little QR code. You can take your phone and download or go to the link that's got all the stuff that's on the table and even some more out there online. And then you can make silent bids, right? That's why it's a silent auction.
Yes.
And see if you can outbid other people here. I want to see some people angry. Louis gets angry because he sometimes will lose some 49ers gear, but there's none of that tonight, so I think he'll go home happy.
We've made it super simple so that you guys can bid from your tables as well. The silent auction is going to be closing at 9:30 p.m., so that is the key time that you have to remember, okay?
Perfect.
Perfect. Okay, so we are now going to ask everybody to stand, please, as we begin our program with the presentation of colors by SOCOM Joint Service Color Guard, followed by the national anthem and the invocation given by Master Sergeant Luis Torres.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for your strength and positivity you provide us as we maneuver through numerous challenges to our daily lives. We acknowledge you for your divine mercy, moral compass, and love you provide us in overcoming those challenges and staying positive. Tonight is a continuous blessing to all gathered here to bear witness to the successes the Tampa Hispanic Heritage Organization and everyone associated with them for their contributions in supporting our Tampa Hispanic communities. This gala event culminates in recognizing Catalina Botero Levet as a Hispanic woman and Dr. Ray Ortiz as Hispanic Man of the Year for 2023. Surrounded by our community leaders, government officials, and volunteers, together, let's celebrate their accomplishments. Heavenly Father, we ask that you bless everyone tonight for their contributions and efforts in making tonight's celebration possible. Bless the food we receive tonight, prepared by loving hands. May this food nourish our bodies with strength, energy, and positivity. Heavenly Father, give us the courage and wisdom for continued support to each other as we work together in support of our Hispanic communities with respect and love. In your name we pray, amen.
Okay, thank you, SOCOM, Joint Service Color Guard, and Master Sergeant Luis Torres. Ladies and gentlemen, you may now be seated.
¿Quién tiene hambre? All right,
No los
good.
escucho. ¿Quién tiene hambre? Ah, okay, okay.
Maybe I think they're kind of quiet because some of you guys already started.
Yes.
You guys have salads in front of you. It's time to start eating. We hope you enjoy your meals, and we're going to continue the program as you eat tonight. We're now delighted to introduce to you Maria Bermudez Torres, President of Tampa Hispanic Heritage Inc., and Maribel Garrett, co-chairs of the 35th Hispanic Woman and Man of the Year Gala.
Good evening. Buenas noches. ¿Cómo está la gente bella por aquí, ah? Es un viernes después de trabajar a disfrutar con nosotros y celebrar nuestro hombre y mujer del año. I would like to invite you to celebrate with us today. Tampa Hispanic Heritage has been in place since 1979, and we are going stronger every day. I'm sorry that. But anyway, I just want to give you many thanks for being here. I want to take this time really quickly. I know we're here to celebrate two phenomenal individuals within our community, but I would also like to recognize the volunteers that have helped us put this together. When we started this group, if you will, this board, we had 13, and we've had our challenges through this year, which, believe it or not, I was like, 13 is not a good number. But 13 turns out to be an excellent number, and actually, we might have 13.5. We have one of our board members that, Kathleen over there, if you see her running out, we have a baby coming. So we are very, very excited. So let's give her a round of applause just for being here. Again, thank you so very much for being here. We expect you to enjoy. We have definitely a great program tonight, this evening. Please enjoy. We have a huge surprise, and hang in there.
Good evening. Bienvenidos. My name is Maribel Garrett, and I am with the City of Tampa. And I am, this is year 2 for me working with this crazy/amazing lady. Maria, we've had our fair share of fun putting this event together, planning many surprises. But before we get going, I would like to ask if there are any past Hispanic women or Hispanic men of the year to please stand up. Please look around. This is just a small sampling of the leadership and the quality of volunteers we have throughout our community. So thank you all for being here tonight. And luckily, we're going to have one of those amazing young ladies share the stage with us in just a moment. Just a couple of things. As you take pictures tonight, please make sure to tag Tampa Hispanic Heritage. So hashtag THHI 2023 GALA. Go ahead and post that out there. And make sure that you share as many of those pictures as you can. Let's see. I think we now have Ms. Adri Colina, Director of Logistics and Asset Management for the City of Tampa, who's going to be joining us on stage so that we can get this party started. As we introduce your 2023 Tampa Hispanic Heritage Woman, Catalina Botero Lovett, and Tampa Hispanic Man of the Year, Dr. Ray Ortiz.
Buenas noches, good evening. What an amazing, amazing night Catalina and Ray are in for. I am so honored to be here today. Mayor Castor's out of town and she couldn't be here. And when she asked me if I wouldn't mind representing her, oh my God, what an honor. I said, absolutely. You know, I want to really thank Maria and Maribel. As we all know, there's a lot wrong in the world right now, a lot not going well. And so tonight, they have created this beautiful space and this beautiful evening that we can pause and just reflect on all that's right and two people that are so right and so wonderful and so giving. And it makes us know that there are still so many wonderful people in the world and a lot of good in the world. So I invite you all to leave the world outside of these four walls tonight, and let's just celebrate all that's good and right in Tampa and in the world.
And here they come.
And so if I could just call up right now the Hispanic Woman of the Year, Catalina Botero Lovett. And yeah, give it up for her. She's so earned tonight. So it is my honor and pleasure, and I'm going to read it. I typically don't read through all the proclamation, but there's so many good things in here, and she's earned every second of it. So I'm going to let her enjoy it all. It says, whereas Tampa Hispanic Heritage, Inc. is an organization established in 1979 devoted to preserving, promoting, and celebrating Tampa's diverse Hispanic culture, and together with corporate partners has honored those men and women who represent excellence by their outstanding achievements, endeavors, and contributions, and who help enrich the lives of other Hispanics. And whereas Tampa Hispanic Heritage, Inc. will celebrate its 35th annual Hispanic Gala with the presentation of the 2023 Hispanic Man and Woman of the Year to a person chosen to be honored, a well-known individual, admired, and respected for her commitment to others, and who has dedicated her life to promoting and preserving the Hispanic culture and traditions through civic and community service. And whereas this year's honoree, Catalina Botero Lovett, is well respected in the community, she's a leader and an advocate for education, someone who is dedicated to enhancing and elevating the Hispanic community in the Tampa Bay region. She is a graduate of the University of Florida and currently a bilingual account executive with Spectrum Telecommunications, where her skills and talent make her a valued part of that organization. And she leads the multicultural efforts in Tampa and Orlando. And Ms. Botero Lovett is admired in the Tampa area for her commitment and tenacity, where she makes a difference, leads by example, and brings her passion to organizations that encourage success in promoting, serving, and supporting the Hispanic community, both socially and professionally, in so many organizations, and they're named here. And Ms. Botero Lovett is a recognized leader and someone who has made a difference in her community, and she's received honors for her accomplishments and efforts in many organizations. And she consistently demonstrates her leadership and commitment to the Tampa Bay area. She's dedicated to educating, assisting, mentoring, and guiding members of the community. She serves as an inspirational role model, and she's very deserving of being named the 2023 Hispanic Woman of the Year. And now, therefore, I, Jane Castor, by virtue of the authority vested in me as the mayor of the city of Tampa, do hereby proclaim Friday, October 27, 2023, as Catalina Botero Lovett Hispanic Woman of the Year Day in Tampa. And not to be left behind for a minute, I'd like to call to the stage the Hispanic Man of the Year, Dr. Ray Ortiz. Woo! Again, a very long but deserving one, and it's just really made my night to know that I could be here tonight to recognize these two so very deserving individuals. So I won't read the two first whereases because they're the same about the Hispanic Heritage Inc. organization, but I'm going to pick it up with, whereas this year's honoree, Dr. Ramon Ray Ortiz, is a well-known and respected doctor of medicine and dentistry who is exceptionally dedicated to his dental practice, his patients, and veterans for nearly 5 decades. In his career, his highlights include service in the United States Air Force, where he served as a colonel after 20 years. Thank you for your service. Dr. Ortiz has enriched the lives of others, especially within the Hispanic community throughout his life, and demonstrated that he is an outstanding leader and committed to the Tampa Bay area and its residents. He impacts individuals professionally through his volunteer work with the Florida Dental Association Mission for Mercy Pro Bono Dental Care Program, and he serves as a valued Veterans Administration disability examination provider. And whereas Dr. Ortiz generally gives of his time, energy, and resources to our city and its residents with a special emphasis on the educational needs of deserving individuals, especially Latino students, where he works tirelessly to create awareness, opportunities, scholarships, and he continues to mentor and guide them throughout their education. He serves in various leadership positions with nonprofit organizations, including the Crew of the Knights of Santiago and its successful education foundation, serving for many years as its vice president and president, and where he has been instrumental in the organization's goal of enhancing the Latin culture and in awarding over $2 million in scholarships. Yeah. He serves with the Knights with a heart that brings joy to hospital patients, Feeding Tampa Bay, Metropolitan Ministries, and more. And whereas Dr. Ortiz is greatly admired for his service and commitment to the Tampa Bay community, his leadership, dedication, and genuine desire to make a difference in the lives of others, He is an inspirational role model and certainly deserving of being named the 2023 Hispanic Man of the Year. And now, therefore, I, Jane Castor, I'm not Jane, by the way, by virtue of the authority vested in me as mayor of the city of Tampa, do hereby proclaim Friday, October 27, 2023, as Dr. Ramon Ortiz Hispanic Man of the Year Day in the city of Tampa. Congratulations again to you both. Buenas noches a todos.
A very big congratulations. I mean, we're going to be saying it all night, but a big congratulations to you two once again. We are so excited to do this for them.
And what I love is that in a little bit down the road here during the show, we're going to learn exactly why they're being honored tonight. And one of my favorite parts about tonight is that you will leave here hopefully inspired, humbled a bit, and we've got a lot of work to do to try to even catch up to these two wonderful individuals, but they're great role models for us in our community.
Yes, tonight's gala celebration and all the events we hold throughout the year can only be possible through our wonderful sponsors who support the mission of Tampa Hispanic Heritage. At this time, we would like to welcome the representative for our Premium Platinum sponsor and Tampa Hispanic Heritage Board member, Simon Canasi.
Actually, we've been talking about all the crazy stuff going on in the world, but they really say that the most dangerous place in the world is the space between me and a microphone. But as Henry VIII said to each of his wives, I promise I won't keep you long. Adria, I'd like you to take that proclamation that you gave to Dr. Ortiz, because there's a little mistake in there. It's not 2 million, it's 4 million. Tonight's event is being sponsored by the Adele S. Burnett Memorial Fund. Adele was my client for over 35 years. She was what we call a minimalist. Her parents left her a nice little inheritance, money that she never touched, and just continued to let it grow. She was a comptroller at USF and later the finance director at Moffitt, lived in a very modest home in Lutz and drove a 2016 Honda CRV. Her passion was travel. She passed away 2 years ago and left 90% of her estate to a donor-advised fund to be given to charities around the Tampa Bay area. She honored me by asking me to be the executor and the administrator of that donor-advised fund. To date, and we still have plenty of money left, but to date, we have given over $3 million to over 100 charities across the Tampa Bay area. It is bittersweet that the Adele S. Burnett Memorial Fund be the lead sponsor tonight, because Adele had a lot of admiration and respect for our Hispanic Man of the Year Dr. Ortiz. She was a frequent guest at our annual GALA, where we raise money for scholarships at USF, UT, and HCC, and had just a great fondness for Ray Ortiz. I'm proud to say, as a member of the crew of Santiago and as a co-founder of the Santiago Education Foundation, of which Ray is the president and I'm the treasurer, we have here today Dr. Hernan Leon, a past president, Cookie Herrera, Dr. Luis Menendez. All of us worked tirelessly to present scholarships to students at all three institutions. And out of the, I believe, 35 or 36 Hispanic Man of the Year awards that this organization has bestowed since its founding, about a third of those recipients are members of the crew of the Knights of Santiago, and that is a testament to our organization, and we thank you for that honor. Catalina, congratulations. You look stunning this evening. Your father and your brother are sitting at my table, and we are learning a lot of things about you that you probably don't want us to know. But well-deserved as well. Thank you. So I leave you with this message, and I think it's the message that Adele inspires us through her charity. And that is that what's most important in life when you've attained success and you've attained status in your life is to pay it forward, because no one gets to where they get all by themselves. It takes a village, as they say. And I always tell people, especially young students that are recipients of our scholarships, remember this, because the path that brought you here today is not nearly as important as the path you build for the next person. So thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you again to Simon. As you guys know, he's a very shy individual, but he is just the life of the party. So thank you to him, and thank you to the Adele S. Burnett Fund for sharing those words and supporting THHI. And actually, Simon, you mind coming back up here real quick? We have one more thing for you.
We do have one more thing for you, for your support, and of course, the support of the foundation as well. He's going to give it to you right now. Here we go. Very special. We want to thank you so, so much, and thank, of course, the foundation as well.
And one more thanks to Simon. We had a board meeting a month ago, and he got pizza for everyone, so thank you as well for that big donation.
Very needed.
At this time, we also like to recognize all of our sponsors. And at this time, we're gonna name some of the companies, the sponsors. As your company name is called, please have a representative from your organization stand at your table to be recognized, and then please remain standing.
You may notice the glass sculpture that Simon just took with him, so you're going to find those at your table as well. That is a token of our appreciation to you, so please take that back with you. Don't leave it at the table. And of course, know that you are appreciated immensely. We appreciate your support of Tampa Hispanic Heritage and our mission of supporting Hispanic students pursuing their dream of higher education. Audience, please hold your applause until we announce all of the sponsors.
We begin with our platinum sponsor, Suncoast.
Our gold sponsor, Santiago Education Foundation and TICO.
Our silver sponsors, El Nuevo Sol, GTE Financial, and Tampa Bay Rays.
Our bronze sponsors, Ana G. Menendez, Hillsborough Community College, Maria Debes, and Spectrum Reach.
And thank you to our media sponsors who help us spread the word within the community that of what we do and the importance of THHI. We thank El Nuevo Sol 97.1, Máxima 92.5, iHeartMedia, Roomba 106.5, La Ley 107.7, La Mega 101.1, and Centro Tampa.
We would also like to recognize all of our corporate table sponsors. Thank you so much for your support. We'd also like to recognize a very special man who's right here. This is this is DJ Felix Productions. He has supported us for years, so thank you so much. Please join us in giving everybody a round of applause. Our sincerest appreciation to each and every single one of you for your support of Tampa Hispanic Heritage.
And the wonderful thing about our sponsors is that a lot of them have also donated some wonderful things for our silent auction, which you can find out there. Again, these are concert tickets, tickets to sports games. There's some wonderful gift baskets. So if you need to stretch your legs, go out back, scan the QR code, and make some bids before 9:30, which is when we'll shut that off.
Yes, it is 7:56 right now.
You
You know
got time.
how we are with time.
You got time.
You have time. You have time to place your bid, so that is a good thing.
At this time, we'd also like to recognize any elected officials, their representatives, and members of government and public service who are here with us this evening, as well as any first responders and veterans. If you please could stand. I know there's a whole table at least, right?
Thank you so much to your service to our community and your support of Tampa Hispanic Heritage. We'd also like to recognize the Tampa Hispanic Heritage Board of Directors and volunteers. I know you guys are all scattered throughout the room, so please stand. Please look around the room. Because of this group, we have a whole bunch of dedicated individuals that help make all of this happen in all of our events all throughout the year. Tampa Hispanic Heritage is able to present amazing signature events all throughout the year with their help, and we also help raise funds for higher education scholarships for Hispanic students in Tampa Bay. So you guys stand up. I don't know where you guys are all at. All of our board members, yep, there we go. Kathleen is standing up. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. All right, now it is time for us to have a little bit of fun. Is everybody okay with that? Are we okay with having some fun? Yes. Okay, so let's get that started.
We're going to start. They're always such a huge success that we invite them back all the time. They're an integral part of our Hispanic culture here in Tampa Bay, and they help keep alive Tampa Hispanic heritage, right? Our heritage has a lot of música, baile.
What's
right?
your favorite genre?
Of music?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like reggaeton.
Oh.
But right?
I didn't think he was going to say that. I'm not going to lie. I thought you were going to say merengue, salsa, something like that.
Something, I don't know. But then I'm weird because I also, with my dad being from Argentina, I grew up listening to tango argentino, so I'm a big fan of that.
Okay.
You?
I like merengue, good merengue. I'm Dominicana, so I have to like, yes, so my Dominicans out there, we got to like our merengue, so I'm a big merengue fan.
Well, we've got some great dancers that are going to play a little bit of all of this music and honor our heritage.
Yes.
This evening, from the Frank Ray Dance Studio, On the Edge Show Dancer Performance Group will be performing one high energy piece to Viva Celia. Please give them a huge round of applause.
Muchísimas, muchísimas gracias.
Did you like that?
Yeah, I did.
They're good.
Big fan, but I'm also a huge fan of that song.
Yeah,
Just
that's
in
a good
general.
one. You know, they asked me to do that with them, but I said I couldn't because I was
He
emceeing.
practiced, he rehearsed with them,
I
just
did.
so you know, earlier
I was
today.
the ghost dancer in the back.
Yeah, he was.
They called the sheriff's office on me several times.
The good thing is that the fun is not going to be stopping there. We do want to introduce you to A Son de Plena, a band that highlights the vibrance of the Puerto Rican culture through music.
¿Dónde están los boricuas?
Están aquí, están aquí. Here they come.
Ahora. Oye, hay boricua aquí, hay boricua. Y latinos, hay latinos aquí, latinos. Bueno, espero que con esta lo llevemos un ratito a nuestra isla alencando la bella Puerto Rico con el ritmo de plena. Muchas gracias a Tampa Hispanic Heritage por invitarnos. Caterina, ¿dónde está por ahí? Yo sé que está por ahí. Ray. ¡Nos fuimos! Cortaron Elena, cortaron Elena, cortaron Elena, se la llevaron para el hospital. Cortaron Elena, cortaron Elena, cortaron Elena, se la llevaron para el hospital. Cortaron Elena, cortaron Elena, cortaron Elena, se la llevaron para el hospital. Cortaron Elena, cortaron Elena, cortaron Elena, se la llevaron para el hospital. Cuando las mujeres quieren a los hombres, prende 4 velas y se las pone por los rincones. Cuando las mujeres quieren a los hombres, prende 4 velas y se las pone por los rincones. Cuando las mujeres quieren a los hombres, prende 4 velas y se las pone por los rincones. Cuando las mujeres quieren a los hombres, prende 4 velas y se las pone por los rincones. ¿Sabe el coro? Lo dice. Santa María, líbralo de todo mal. María, líbranos de todo mal, amparanos, Señora, de este terrible animal. Santa María, líbranos de todo mal y amparanos, Señora, de este terrible animal. Santa María, líbranos de todo mal y amparanos, Señora, de este terrible animal. Temporal, temporal, allá viene el temporal, 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 allá viene el temporal. ¿Qué será de mi Borinquen cuando llegue el temporal? ¿Qué será de Puerto Rico cuando llegue este animal? Temporal, temporal, allá viene el temporal, 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 allá viene el temporal. ¿Qué será de mi Borinquen cuando llegue el temporal? ¿Qué será de Puerto Rico cuando llegue ese animal? Tanta vanidad, tanta hipocresía, tu cuerpo después de muerto pertenece a la tumba fría. Tanta vanidad, tanta hipocresía, si tu cuerpo después de muerto pertenece a la tumba fría. ¡Plena! Tanta hipocresía, si tu cuerpo después de muerto pertenece a la tumba fría. Tanta vanidad, tanta hipocresía, si tu cuerpo después de muerto pertenece a la tumba fría. Sí, señor. Muchísimas gracias. Muchísimas gracias. Somos el grupo
¡A son de plena!
Una vez más, muchísimas gracias al Tampa. Espérate. Oh, sí, ahora. Sí, really, no me haga eso. Well, first and foremost, there's some English-only speakers in the house, right? If you're on English-only speaker, please raise your hand. Woo! Okay, we got some. Se colaron unos cuantos, está bien. So, for those of you, what we're playing is a beautiful rhythm from the island of Puerto Rico. It's called Plena, okay? So we play it throughout the year, but especially December, Carnival, La San Sebastián, in enero, it's all over, right? Drums, guiro, yeah, you were like, what the heck is this? Guiro, and then we have some brass. And it's just a very jovial, fun way of living the good life down there in Puerto Rico. Okay, so hope you enjoy it. We have, for the English-only speakers, we're gonna come back, and we need you here because we have something specially just for you guys. So don't think that you're there like, carajo, no. You will be part of this. So we'll get you like a half hour when we come back, okay? Una vez más, muchísimas gracias a todos por estar aquí, a los homenajeados. Son ejemplos a seguir de todas las personas que estamos aquí en la diáspora, en la comunidad hispana. Así que sigan haciendo lo que hacen para que gente como nosotros se beneficien de sus conocimientos, networks y todas esas cuestiones que ustedes hacen. Así que muchas gracias. Y seguimos, me dijeron con una más y después seguimos, así que nos fuimos con esta que dice así. Y en el quinto, de Atillo, Puerto Rico. Habla, Kevin. Qué bueno baila Julieta, pero qué bueno el compás de la pandereta. Pero qué bueno baila Julieta, pero qué bueno el compás de la pandereta. Oye, mira que canta rica plena, pero qué rico, qué bueno baila Julieta. Plena. Pero qué bueno baila Julieta, pero qué bueno el compás de la pandereta. Oye, mira que ahora canto yo la rica plena, pa' que todo el mundo la baile con la cadera bien buena. Pero qué bueno baila Julieta, pero qué bueno el compás de la pandereta. Oye, toca a son de plena, pa' que baile la rica plena se verá. Pero qué bueno baila Julieta, pero qué bueno el compás de la pandereta. Se fue. Pero qué bueno el compás de la pandereta, el compás de mi pandereta, el compás de la pandereta. Mira cómo se menea, el compás de la pandereta. El corazón baila mi plena Julieta, el compás de la pandereta, el compás de mi pandereta, el compás de la pandereta. Oye, qué rica, pero rica suena, el compás de la pandereta. Plena, el compás de la pandereta, el compás de la pero rica suena el compás de la pandereta. El corazón baila mi plena Julieta, el compás de la pandereta. Compás mi bicicleta, el compás de la pandereta. Oye, mira que baila mi plena, el compás de la pandereta. El compás de mi pandereta, el compás de la pandereta. Plena, al compás de la, al compás de la pandereta. Rico como se menea, al compás de la pandereta. El corazón baila mi plena Julieta, al compás de la pandereta. Pero qué bueno baila Julieta, pero qué bueno el compás de mi pandereta. Pero qué bueno baila Julieta, pero qué bueno el compás de la pandereta. Bueno, nos vamos, pero volvemos ahorita cuando se ponga la cosa medio loca, ¿verdad? ¿Se va a poner medio loca? Vámonos con...
Una vez más para Son de Plena.
I feel like we need an introduction like that.
I know.
Our introduction was pésimo compared to that. It's okay.
Bueno.
It's okay.
I can tell you guys didn't like them though, because everyone just stayed
No,
seated.
they like them. The thing is that they're eating.
And now they're eating.
That's all.
All right, so that's just, we're gonna have a lot more from them in a little bit. So enjoy your meal, but just know, we're gonna be doing
They're
some more
coming back,
bailando.
and we're
in
gonna
just a
dance.
little
I want to
bit.
see everybody up here on the dance floor later on. Okay?
All right, a couple of things we should mention real quick. Again, the silent auction is still going on. Outside, you go to the table, you scan the QR code. There's a couple things that are out there, some treasures that you may not know are out there, and I'm gonna give you a hint. It would be really nice if you bid. I'm not saying you'd win, But the chances are high. That's
You
good,
could.
right?
You could. Yes. La Morena is a beautiful painting that you guys should go out and take a look at. You can also win some tickets to Busch Gardens. I don't know if you love Busch, but
Look, I have
one of
a
my
rule.
favorite places to go.
Who else is like this? Theme parks in the summer? Who goes? I don't. I stay away. I mean, that's how you know you're from Florida.
Oh.
You don't go to the theme parks in the summer. You go when? Ahora.
Now.
Now is nice
Yeah.
and cool, and we can go. Busch Garden tickets to go right here in our backyard. They have a lot of fun. They're big Christmas spectaculars coming up.
Yes.
Go bid on some Busch Garden tickets.
Yes. Keel and Curly as well. We have a setup from them and a big diamond gift card. That would be really nice. You could get me
Hey.
something.
Settle down. You got a boyfriend, okay? I cannot be giving you diamonds.
He would appreciate it. He knows you. He knows you. He knows you. But seriously, guys, the time right now is 8:22. That means you have just about an hour before the auction closes. It ends at 9:30. Everything's going to be closed.
All right. We're going to take it, talk a little bit about why we're here tonight, besides these two wonderful individuals. All of us can relate to a student who is struggling and trying to get through school. Not just because the classes are hard, but because sometimes there's an added hardship, and that is how you're going to pay for school, how you're going to get through it, how you're going to pay for your rent so that you can have a place to live while you're continuing your higher education. I know, if I could share a personal story, my parents, fantastic. They taught me to work hard. Many of you may be like this. My dad is from Argentina, mi mamá es mexicana. They taught me to work hard, right? But when it came to higher education, they had no idea what to do. They didn't know the customs of this country, but luckily I had some wonderful friends and their parents who would say, Marco, what are you doing after high school? And I'd say, I don't know, working. And thankfully they helped guide me and understand the importance of going to school. But even then, again, my parents were immigrants. We grew up very humble. Yeah. But I was able to go to school, thanks to some scholarships, thanks to people who watched out for me. And I'm standing here today, I'm grateful for the education I got because of people who watched out for me.
Yeah, very similar for me. Gracias a Dios, mis abuelitos decidieron venir acá desde la República Dominicana, and then my parents obviously followed. One of my grandparents still lives in the Dominican Republic, but I am first generation, and so I was the first to graduate from my family, and it was a really big deal for them to be able to see somebody in our family take that step forward and then eventually become, I guess who I am today, even though, it's kind of weird for you to say or feel like you're up here, but it is, your education is what matters, and as soon as you get to be able to get to this point, you can transfer that to younger people as well, and hopefully keep paving the path for others to come after you. And that is really why we do what we do and why we're here today. So those board members, we have become involved. Even some of our board members were recipients of a Tampa Hispanic Heritage Scholarship. Currently, we have 68 students at HCC with 4 different scholarships, and over at the University of South Florida, we have several as well. We want to share some of those students' journeys with you guys.
This is my first time here at the University of South Florida. I am a dance major with a ballet concentration, and my aspirations and career goals after graduation is to hopefully one day get into a professional dance company. And besides that, I also have desires to go back to school to become an ultrasound tech. I want to give thanks to my donors for this THHI Scholarship Award. It gives me great honor to receive this great award, for it will help me elongate my time here at the University of South Florida and become a successful student as I am. Thank you so much, and go Bulls.
Hey everyone, my name is Safik Sheraldin, and I'm majoring in microbiology. This is my first semester at USF, and I'm very thankful for receiving the Hispanic Heritage Scholarship because it didn't only pay my tuition, but also it helped me expand my network opportunities. After I complete my Bachelor of Science, I will be joining a internship opportunity regarding pathogens. Pathogens are viruses, bacteria, and fungi. This opportunity would not have been possible without the donors of this scholarship. So I'm really glad and I'm really proud of representing the Hispanic community and being able to have an opportunity of growth, not only in my academics, but also personal growth and being able to expand even further my education.
So this is the principal mission of Tampa Hispanic Heritage, is helping students out like these to get a higher education, to get out into the workforce, to better their lives, to have great families and do things for their families. And then, here's the gift to all of us, they become wonderful members of our community. Yeah. Like these two individuals. This is why we do it. We want to help as many students as possible. And this is our way. If you at any point have said, golly, I wish there was some more Latino politicians, some more Hispanic engineers, some more doctors who are Hispanic or Latinos or Dominicanos, we need some more Puerto Ricanos in this field, whatever it is. I know, you can always count on the Boricuas to giving you a holler. If we want to see more of nuestra gente en nuestra comunidad, leaders in our community, this is how we help them get to that point.
You're going to find a very special part of our book. It's actually right at the end of our program. You're going to see this QR code that Marco is demonstrating for us here. Those are in your programs. All you have to do is scan those, and it's going to make an immediate donation. So we can guarantee you that those students are for sure going to remember your generosity. So be sure to take a look at that.
I did that real sultry-like when I showed the back off.
Is it your Vanna White?
It was my Vanna White.
It was your Vanna White moment. Okay.
Sex sells, and I just sold a lot right there.
God. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is the time that we have all been waiting for. It is cafecito time, I think, because we all need it, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah?
Cafecito. What I love about this is we think that our Hispanic Woman and Man of the Year, Catalina and Dr. Ray, you guys think like that you have peaked, right? Because now you're Hispanic Woman and Man of the Year, right? You've reached the pinnacle of everything in life. I'm here to tell you you haven't yet.
No.
You're about to.
Yes.
One of the biggest honors, that's even bigger than all the interviews in the media that you've done this entire night devoted to you.
Right, or throwing the pitch at the Rays game, first pitch, right? Well, you did that.
They did a great job.
Okay.
They're getting drafted next year.
They are, but really, the honor is that they get a coffee made in their name. Yeah, I know. I don't know if you noticed the coffee cart that's in the back, but it has two very special drinks on it.
That's right. So thanks to our friends at Café a la Carte, everyone tonight can enjoy two specialty coffees named after our honorees, the Catalina's Mochalina and Ray's Bate que Bate.
And they are both very good because I needed to make sure I was awake for this moment. So you should try them as well.
So the card is in the back. If you want a little cafecito, either one of those, you go back there, you get yourself some, and enjoy it tonight.
Yes, but in all seriousness, it is time to honor the both of you. Our 2023 Tampa Hispanic Heritage Inc. Hispanic Woman and Man of the Year. We first want to introduce you to Catalina Botero Lovett. Please turn your attention to the screens to learn a little bit more about her.
My relationship with Catalina goes back 20 years. We met in 2003. We met at work, and you know how most of us say at one point or another that we spend more time with the people we work with than our families? Well, in the case of Catalina and I, we became family. So we went our separate ways professionally, but our friendship remained. So over the years, I've seen Catalina grow professionally. She started in her career in media, as I am also, in research and then in sales, and she's really blossomed, while at the same time giving of her time to the community for various causes.
Just an amazing individual who gives of her time, of her energy, of her resources, who shares her life and all that she has learned, all that she has become to be able to help the community at large, especially Hispanic students, to try and reach their dreams at the university, to try and become. So she gives back to the community every single day, trying to make sure that other students have the same opportunities that she had to contribute to our society at large.
Catalina's family first attitude is bar none. She is a wonderful daughter, wife, and mother to Luca and Sofia, her biggest pride and joy. I believe that Catalina truly deserves being the 2023 Hispanic Woman of the Year. Through her work, she has helped Hispanic businesses expand their reach and make them very successful. Also, she has, through her research and knowledge of the Hispanic community, has also helped the overall community learn about who we are and how we can interact with them and benefit with the overall community.
Catalina Botero deserves this award because of the way she gives of herself unconditionally, both to the community as a mentor, as well as to raising her family all at the same time.
I've known Gata for probably over 15 years now. Just an amazing woman, and I've been happy to serve on several councils and committees with her over these many years serving our community. I am so incredibly proud of her. From the humble beginnings to come into this country, to the schooling, to her marriage, to her family, and certainly to all of the small components of service that she provides on a daily basis to our community. I'm just so incredibly proud of her, incredibly proud of the work that she's put in and the continuous work that she puts every day to make our community better. We work here, we live here, we play here, we learn here. And she's a part of that. She makes Tampa better. She makes our community significantly better. So incredibly proud of you, Cata.
Well, tú sabes cómo es la cosa, que yo me emociono a veces en las reuniones o en los eventos. So we have this thing now that is not a party until Margarita cries. Cata, I could not be more proud and happier that you are this year's Hispanic woman. And welcome to the club. Now, you probably don't believe it yet, but really, you got this.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to honor the 2023 Tampa Hispanic Heritage Inc. Woman of the Year, Catalina Botero Lovett.
Please welcome her to the stage, everybody.
Buenas noches, mi gente. Whew, Dios mío. Thank you for being here today. Friends, family, community from near and far. Education changes lives. And in my life, in my family, I'm not the first one to graduate from college. Not my brother in the audience is the first one to graduate from college. It is actually our mom, Luz Angela. Light angel in English. My mom lost her mom to breast cancer at the age of 15. And with every obstacle imaginable, she finished her college by graduating with a bacteriologist degree. She also made sure that her younger siblings graduated with their dentist degree, like Dr. Ortiz. I want to congratulate the Man of the Year. What an honor it has been to learn about your journey and your life, always with a smile, the best smile. Thank you for your service. Ni de aquí ni de allá, but we found a place in Tampa. Mil bendiciones, Rey, para ti y para tu familia. From my mom, I learned to be a woman, a mother, and the power of education. From my dad, I learned to give back and the power of media. My dad is a really big influence in our family. He was an entrepreneur, and when he immigrated, he saw the really big need of Spanish language to inform our community. He pioneered with really big names the Spanish language radio in Miami in the 80s. He knows I'm talking about him. The influence comes full circle with my 20-year career in media and both grandkids in their morning show. They're both of their grandkids in their morning show, and Luca is on his second year, and he loves it. Watch out, Bay News 9, here comes Luca and Sofia. The Botero Leal family, like many of you, has had to get comfortable at being uncomfortable, and we know that change is the only constant thing in life. It was 1994. After the death of the biggest drug lord in Colombia, Medellin was a very difficult place to be. And Dad was already in the United States, and Mom decided to leave Colombia. At this time, we weren't coming to see Mickey. We weren't coming on a Christmas break. We were calling Miami home, and I was 15 years old. One day, Sofia Luna asked me about my childhood toys. Her dad has all the Star Wars and the baseball and the blankets. Grandma Tony saved everything. I love you, Grandma. Thank you for raising the most amazing gentleman that I got to marry. So when Sofia asked me about my things, I had to explain with her that when we leave, we have to fit all of our lives into a backpack. We came with very little material things, but a really big dream to succeed. We became Hispanic in February 16, 1994. Mami, gracias por todas las lecciones, por sacarnos adelante. Soy la mujer, la mamá, la persona por toda tu influencia. Padrecito, gracias por todo tu amor y por ser un papá tan presente en nuestras vidas. Tú abriste el camino en la radio, en español, para que tengamos la voz que tenemos los latinos. Los admiro y los quiero a los dos. So we're in Miami. Thank you. Te adoro, los adoro. So we're in Miami, and my brother comes to me with a vision of going to the university. With the influence of our mother, we wanted to be professional, and we collected the little bit of money that we had, and he took a bus to Gainesville and picked up the paperwork to apply for the University of Florida. There was no internet back then, but we knew that was our ticket to independence. Thank you, Juan, for being a visionary and a beacon of life in our life. Te adoro, mi hermanito. At UF, I meet the love of my life. And for the past 20 years, we've been living our best life, growing, enjoying. My husband, Derek Paul Lovett. Pablo Jimenez in Spanish, because can you imagine yelling Derek in Medellin, Colombia? That wouldn't go very well. Pedro Jimenez in Spanish. He's the one that listens to all my cantaleta, the best dad to our kids, our protector. With the support, I'm able to do what I can do with the community. Thank you, love, for choosing us every day. In sickness and in health, till death do us part. Te amo, mi amor. So, we are ready to find our new home and move from Gainesville. So, we grab a map. Again, no internet, right? And Derek mentions a city, Ybor City, a town with Spaniard, Italian, Cuban American influence. And Tampa becomes our home in 2003. We have seen Stanley Cups, we've seen Super Bowls, USF soccer. We love Tampa Bay. Univision gives me the first opportunity to learn about the market and the consumption and the data. At Bright House, I broadened my reach and marketing to the skills to the general market, but I'm always a source of service to the Hispanic community by being a media expert. In 2010, our lives changed and we became parents. I remember being in the delivery room and yelling at Derek as he was filling out the birth certificate, "Make sure he has both last names." His name is Luca Antonio Lovett Botero, and a year later, we were blessed with Sofia Luna Lovett Botero. Change is always constant, and I became a stay-at-home mom. The best years creating the foundation for our family, so little and so many memories. Once the kids were old enough to go to school, I started consulting with my dear friend at Pilar Ortiz Enterprises. We traveled all over the world, the country with the National Speaker Association, contando una historia bien contada. Spectrum gives me the opportunity to be a bilingual account executive in a top market like Tampa. I am constantly impressed of how the company continues to evolve and use data to reach people. In my journey with Spectrum, I focused in the multicultural community. I've led research and marketing efforts in the Tampa and in the Orlando markets. We understand what it takes to maintain the loyal and growing Hispanic community. Thank you to the Spectrum family for your support. I also support a lot of organizations in our community, and there's one that's very special to my heart. It's the Hispanic Professional Women Association. HPWA is an association that focuses all of their efforts to raising funds for Hispanic women to continue their education. Co-founded by Margarita Gonzalez, we have poured our heart and soul into this organization, together with sisters like Nelsie, Diana, Melissa, Yvonne, and the hard-working board of directors. You might know what I did for the organization, but let me share with you what the organization did for me. I found a place with a purpose, a place where I can make a difference, a place where queens fix each other's crowns without even know they were crooked. Marinés and Maria Jose are our current leaders of the organization, and they have their annual tea party on November 4th. So let's make sure that we support them. My latest venture is the Latin Community Advisory Council at the University of South Florida. Go Bulls! A powerhouse team of Hispanic leaders who advises President-in-law in issues regarding the Hispanic community. Another area where there's a lot of change, there's a lot of work to be done, and we're here to do it. Right, guys? This opportunity of being the Hispanic Woman of the Year will be forever in our heart. Throwing the first pitch at the Roberto Clemente game, the Tesla coil at the Lightning game, celebrating all the Hispanic heritage festivities, representing and honoring our heritage was a very rewarding experience that my family and I will always have in our hearts. The media tour and the support by the community was massive. I have very much respect for live television and for journalists. Whew, that was a lot. Thank you to Maribel and to Maria and the board of directors for all your hard work. It also gave me the opportunity to connect with many of you, and we understand that we're very different. Pero en la unión está la fuerza. Together, we're stronger. My invitation is for us to unite efforts to support these organizations that donate to education and that make a difference. The opposite of unhappiness is not happiness. The opposite of unhappiness is community. I'll let you simmer on that one. We know where we come from, and we choose to come to the United States for a better future. I'm personally very grateful for the opportunities and experiences this beautiful country has given me and my family. It is with a lot of honor and respect that I stand in front of you in the shoulders of my ancestors, my family, my mentors that have paved the way to celebrate our heritage, our culture, and our language. Mi nombre es Catalina Botero López Leal Salazar Jiménez Anzola Gutierrez, and I'm here to celebrate all of you. God bless you and God bless the USA.
Big round of applause for Catalina again. A beautiful speech from her.
Hey, that dress though.
Yeah,
wow.
the dress. She walked in and Marco said the dress is beautiful.
Yeah.
She looks beautiful tonight.
All you ladies tonight have great dresses. I'm gonna rethink my wardrobe next year because
should.
all we have is ties
You need
as
some
guys.
sequins is what you need.
Sequins. Okay.
Sequins.
All right, talk to Rafael. We're gonna go shopping.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to honor the 2023 Tampa Hispanic Heritage Inc. Man of the Year. We would love to introduce you to Dr. Ray Ortiz. Please turn your attention to the screens to learn a little bit more about him.
Dr. Ortiz is an extraordinary person. He is, for the foundation staff, he is probably one of our favorite donors. He is so generous with his time and energy and treasure and has done so much for the Latino Scholarship Program. We think so highly of him and his commitment to Latino students in this community and to ensuring that he's impacted families and students all over.
Ray Ortiz and I served together on the board of directors of the Santiago Education Foundation. He is president, myself as treasurer. Working side by side with him has shown me what a dedicated individual he is to our cause. His support is unwavering. He absolutely will cross every hurdle. He will push to the limit to continue to raise the bar for our endeavor into providing these scholarships to needy kids across 3 universities in the Tampa Bay area.
When I was talking to my colleagues about doing this interview and the award that Dr. Ortiz was receiving, we all talked about how he has this light in his eyes when he is talking about the community, when he's talking about students, when he's advocating. There's a twinkle in his eyes. And I think that everybody who comes into contact with him sees that he loves what he's doing. He loves advocating and connecting people and mentoring students and mentoring his peers within the community and showing them how important philanthropy is. Nobody works harder than Dr. Ortiz in this community to ensure that all of the young people have access to higher education. He is unrelenting. He is tireless in his advocacy. He is always calling us, holding us accountable for ensuring that we're doing everything that we can do for Latino students at USF, and he's holding the community accountable to make sure that they're supporting this program and those students as well.
So Ray is a person that has never forgotten who he is or where he came from. Having grown up in Puerto Rico, having served in the military, having been able to go to dental school on financial support because he served in the military, he remembers that, and he remembers it very well. And for him, the most important thing to do now is to pay it forward and to give back. And he has done that so eloquently for many years as our president. He has truly made a difference in the organization. We have raised hundreds of thousands of dollars under his leadership. And I cannot say enough about the work he has done. I am proud to work alongside of him, and I can't think of a person that deserves this honor more than he is.
I would say congratulations, Dr. Ortiz. The community loves you, and it's because of all of the work that you have done to lift up families and students and the entire community for years, for decades.
Ray, my friend, congratulations. You so very much deserve this award. Welcome to the fraternity of Hispanic Man of the Year. You are an incredible addition, and you are someone that I admire and respect so greatly.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 2023 Tampa Hispanic Heritage Hispanic Man of the Year, Dr. Ray Ortiz.
Buenas noches. Good evening. First, I want to say how I am humbled and honored to have been selected the 2023 Hispanic Man of the Year. These past 2 months, experience of multiple TV, Channel 13, ABC, Telemundo, Univision, radio, luncheons, breakfasts, interviews, throwing out the ceremonial first pitch at the Tampa Rays game, pre-game presentation at the Tampa Lightning preseason game, have all been an unforgettable experience. But more importantly, it was because alongside of me was my companion, the Hispanic Woman of the Year, Catalina Botero Lovett. When I met her from the first meeting of each other, it was a quick connect, chemistry, bonding, and mutual respect between us. Catalina, thank you for your instant friendship and making this whole series of events we experienced together so enjoyable. Thank you. I look forward to staying in touch for the many years to come. I would be remiss if I did not at this time thank two very special persons. Derek, Catalina's husband, and Esther, my first wife of 54 years, for their unselfish sacrifice and unwavering support, allowing Catalina and I to share so many moments together around the Tampa Bay area as ambassadors of our Hispanic community. Esther refers to herself as the Santiago Education Foundation widow, quote unquote. When I am in the GALA fundraising and lately the Hispanic Man of the Year, I get into that mode, and she recognizes to let me be. And I thank you, Esther. I love you both. Derek, and Esther, as well as Lucas, Sophia, Stephanie, Jamie, and my two grandkids, Gabriela and Cole. I also want to thank two ladies representing the Hispanic Heritage Inc., Maribel Garrett and Maria B., I call her Maria B., Torres, for their tireless and their efforts keeping us, Catalina and myself, running all over Tampa, meeting all these public relations appearances. Thank you both. I especially want to personally thank Dr. Hernan Leon for being one of the first of many to write a letter nominating me for the 2023 Hispanic Man of the Year. Gracias, Hernan y Esperanza, for being here tonight. I appreciate that. I also want to thank my close and special friends. They're out there. Thank you. My family. My brothers from the Cruz San Iago Education Foundation. They're all over here, I'm sure. And my dental colleagues, Drs. Alberto Ruiz and Maricarmen Torres, for being here tonight as well. You being here tonight means a lot to me. Lo quiero mucho. By the way, I have to mention that this also includes Sonia and Eggy Vila, who could not make it here tonight. I wish Sonia a speedy recovery. You have all heard my bio, so I will not dwell on it. But I do want to elaborate briefly on how being selected Hispanic Man of the Year has rekindled in me my past. Born of Puerto Rican parents, they never talked to me in English, only in Spanish, my whole life and theirs. When I graduated from high school, my Spanish was not very good looking, to quote Celia Cruz. I probably can say that when I entered the University of Puerto Rico, I was speaking, writing, and reading out loud in Spanish at a third grade level. I owe my freshman Spanish and humanities teacher, professor, who was also pro-independence of Puerto Rico, Yankee go home. She nicknamed me El Gringo. And my dad's brother, my aunt, and Olga, an older cousin in Puerto Rico, for challenging and helping me to learn the Spanish grammar, word pronunciation, writing with accent marks, etc. But probably my biggest motivator was an embarrassing moment during a college humanities class, reviewing Homer's Odyssey, the Iliad, among a class of 500 students one Saturday morning at an amphitheater. The professor asked if anyone had looked up a specific town's location. There was no response among those 500 students. It was dead silence. The professor shamed us for not being inquisitive as college students, but she quickly followed up by asking, ¿Dónde está el gringo? Because she knew that I looked up every word in Spanish and I did not understand, when I didn't understand the word in my Spanish-English dictionary. She had me stand up and said, "Don't let me down. Tell the class the location." I responded, "I know the location, but only in English," to which she responded, "Tell us in English, we're all bilingual here." I answered, "Minor Asia," and all the other 499 students laughed at me, for the simple translation was Asia Menor. But I was too nervous to figure it out. I promised myself that very moment that I would never be humiliated like that again. And I fully devoted myself to learn, read, write, and speak Spanish proficiently, as well as understanding better the Hispanic culture and music. Remember, my first language was English. To digress a little, during my college freshman orientation, I was unsure if I would enroll in Army or Air Force ROTC. But when I saw the University of Puerto Rico Air Force ROTC brochure and my now wife on the front cover, as part of the female counterpart called Angel Flight or Madrinas, I saw her physically in uniform. I had no doubts Air Force ROTC was for me. We did not talk until I was in my third year when we got paired together because of our height to represent the Air Force ROTC program during Armed Forces Week in San Juan at the San Juan major hotels and nightclubs. Esther became my mentor, not only the love of my life, but helping me understand this Hispanic culture, the people, served as my Latin dancing instructor, and continues to improve my Spanish. When I graduated from college, I got orders to go to pilot training as a second lieutenant in the United States Air Force. Almost a few weeks later, talk about change, I got accepted to the University of Puerto Rico School of Dentistry. I called the Air Force to allow me to accept that honor, and they agreed. I became an Air Force officer, dentist, and my first destination was Washington, D.C., where I was assigned to the President's Support Squadron as their dentist. I got a leather jacket with a presidential seal, Doc Ortiz. I got to ride on Marine One, Air Force One, worked on President Nixon as a dental assistant and dentist. And you will laugh. My call sign assigned to me by my unit was, when I was on board of either one of the two aircrafts or in a secure area, was Tooth Fairy. Within 2 years, I was offered to specialize and accepted at the Indiana University School of Dentistry, where I received my master's degree in restorative dentistry. The Air Force asked me when I completed my master's where I wanted to go. I said, I want to go to Panama Canal Zone, where I was born. But I specified, I want to drive there, I don't want to fly. Security concerns were brought up, but I convinced the Air Force I was bilingual to give me a red diplomatic passport and I would get through all the country's border checkpoints. They finally approved with one stipulation: I stay in locations with a U.S. consulate or an embassy so they could check on me and they could track me as I went to Panama. This was 1976. There were no cell phones. Driving with Esther through Mexico, Guatemala, El Salvador, Honduras, Nicaragua, Costa Rica, Panama was a 45-day vacation for us. But more so, a learning experience for me and understanding the different Hispanic cultures of different countries, language, idioms, but more important, I got to practice my Spanish. While assigned to Panama, I was assigned to oversee all the South America U.S. Embassy Air Force attachés' dental needs. Once a month, I went to every different South American country and again learned more about the culture of more Hispanic countries. Stephanie, our daughter, was born in Bogota, Colombia. As my parents with me, Esther and I always spoke to Stephanie in Spanish. When we were in Turkey and she was in kindergarten, she stopped speaking Spanish because she said it was rude since her classmates could not understand us when we were speaking Spanish. Luckily for us, my follow-on assignment was Madrid, Spain. We decided to take Stephanie out of the American school system and enrolled her in a private Spanish girls' school taught by nuns. We lived off base among Spanish neighbors, and again, not only did Stephanie adapt to the Spanish culture, met new Spanish friends, was speaking Spanish daily, but her dad, me, was able to improve even more my Spanish. After 4 years in Madrid, we would send Stephanie back to Madrid for her summers until she was 21. Obviously today, she is fully bilingual. I share this story because I know I've heard many of you in the audience have faced the struggle of your children not able to speak Spanish. today because a lot of the immigrant parents wanted more of their children to learn to speak English first. Living in Europe for 6 years, we traveled all over and learned to appreciate a lot about different cultures and languages. But as Esther likes to say, de Madrid al cielo, from Madrid to heaven. We loved Spain, the culture, the people, the language, the food, the wine, the history. After serving over 20 years in the Air Force, I was being pressed to accept being groomed for General of the United States Air Force Dental Corps, which I've refused twice. I would always answer, I'm a wet-finger dentist, not a desk jockey. I finally decided coming to Florida, where I already had my Florida dental license, and found Tampa to be my ideal retirement location to set up private practice for its weather, beaches, sports teams, raise my daughter, and close to Puerto Rico. This was 31 years ago. Within a short time, I became a member of the crew of Santiago, and shortly after, in 2002, I was asked to serve as vice president of the Crew of Santiago Education Foundation, and in 2015, I was elected to continue as president when my predecessor passed. From the beginning with the foundation, I felt the calling of giving back. Since I went through 10 years of college, dental school, and graduate school, all on scholarships myself. Now, 21 years later, I feel tonight a validation of all the efforts our foundation has done for the Tampa Hispanic community. We have donated not 2 million, close to 5 million, benefiting over 1,100 Latino student recipients to attend college at the University of South Florida, University of Tampa, and Hillsborough Community College. This academic year alone, we have 114 on scholarships from the Crew of Santiago Education Foundation. We are the #1 provider of Latino scholarships in the Tampa Bay area. For these and so many other reasons, I am very proud and honored to be the 2023 Hispanic Man of the Year. Thank you very much.
Catalina to come on stage as well.
We want to thank our Hispanic Woman and Man of the Year, and we have a token of appreciation, honestly, because they are an inspiration, they are leaders in our community, and Maribel and Maria have a gift for them, something that you can proudly display. I think Simon said it best, Dr. Ortiz, you're in a fraternity, you're in a sorority now. There are some very wonderful, special Hispanic Men and Women of the Year. They're in the program. Some of them are here tonight, and we're looking forward to having you join this, part of the Tampa Hispanic heritage that you now belong. Thank you. If anyone wants to take pictures, we'll do that real quick right up here.
them a big round of applause one more time. Congratulations, you two.
Thank you again, Dr. Ortiz, Catalina. What an honor it is. And we're not done celebrating.
We are not done celebrating. We are not. We're going to have some fun. I heard Dr. Ray actually just said, let's get the dancing going.
Yeah.
It's coming. It is coming. I promise you.
Before we get to the really fun stuff here, we want to remind everybody we have just over 15 minutes left in the silent auction.
Yep.
There's still some great stuff out there. Did you guys see the baseballs? Any baseball fans in here? None?
Yes,
Órale,
none?
come on.
There's no
Yeah,
way.
well, there is a group of baseballs out there. You're not bidding on one baseball at a time. You're bidding on all of the baseballs, and they've all been signed by players like Harrison Bader, Josh Donaldson, Andy Pettit, Anthony Rizzo. There's some big names in baseball for those sports collectors. This is a great thing to bid on tonight.
Yes, so you guys are going to have until 9:30 for you guys to do that. Reminder that it closes right at 9:30. You can bid right from your table or stretch your legs.
There's tickets for Busch Gardens. There's tickets for Romeo Santos, who's coming to town.
Yep.
Any Gloria Trevi fans? Who likes their hair suelto?
There are tickets for her as well. There are so many things that you can enjoy, so we really hope that you guys take advantage of that. Now for our very final celebration of the night, we want you guys to reach underneath your tables. I know, it sounds kind of funny. Choose somebody who's dressed appropriately.
Yeah, don't let
to
the
look
lady-
underneath the tables and pull out a bag that is under there. There are some very special things that are in there that we want you guys to share with your table mates. You are going to need those as the night goes on.
Let's get this fiesta going!